Alright guys, just got off the phone with Candy Nelson and I'm going to try a little trick. We got on the conversation of the BCC powder, which I got the Walgreens brand pain relief powder, because I get really bad headaches, especially lately, that typically turn into migraines. So she was talking about how she would take that and mix it in with her salves and stuff, which I do have here as well. On the salves that she makes, and she let's talk about how she heats it up first, and from there, once it gets warm, she mixes it in with, mixes that with little salve, warms up, and then mixes it all together and applies it to her wounds. Well, anyone that's seen my neck here not long ago knows what a horrible issue I have with it, and lately it's been really painful. So she was talking about, like, for instance, she makes this eucalyptus salve, and that's what the salve looks like. And then talking about mixing one of these little powder things in with just a little bit, enough to, make it dissolve. So I'm trying that next, but right now I've got this. I'm trying to draw out the toxins from my skin. So the concept is to relieve the pain as well as lift the debris or the, what we should say, unwelcome guests from the area of concern, which in this case, my area of concern would be right there. I mean, I've had some really strange things coming out lately. It shouldn't be there, so we'll see what happens as this dries. And I will try to show you guys the results afterwards. My stomach's growling because I'm starving. But it's hard to swallow. It's hard to eat anything right now because of how swelled up my neck is. So anyways, that's what we're trying. But different note, this is what we've been dealing with here. So strangest stuff coming from my body. So this is like a bundle of fibers. It looks like dryer lint, but I'm telling you it is not. And this kind of stuff, just constantly and consistently, just exiting my gaping wounds from my neck. And then I got this little guy that came out yesterday, and it's all looks gold. It looks like a gold fleck. But it's not. When you get up close to it, you can see that it's definitely something different. I don't have anything in my house that has this type of material, especially gold. I'm not a gold type seeking person. But let's see if I can get this to pick up here. You'll see that it looks like it's a sliver of gold, but it came directly from my neck area last night. I mean, all this pressure and just weird, strange things. And you can see there's an electromagnetic property to it, because you'll see the bag change and all this, the white, this looks like a glare. That's drawing electromagnetic energy either from the debris itself, or the debris is drawing the energy from maybe the bag in which I'm holding. But anyways, I noticed that this is a phenomenon that occurs almost every time I collect, and especially anything plastic. Plastics seem to be a really true love of theirs for whatever reason. My neck had pushed this out, so. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm sick of this. So sick of it. It's kind of hard to see it, but yeah. It's right along the lines of this guy here. But yeah, that was on inside my neck, on my skin, my dermal layer, so. But as we know, we deal with a lot of nonsense and things that most won't believe, and they'll be like, oh, that's dryer lint, oh, that's just a little piece of plastic, oh, that's a little fur ball off your kitty cat, oh, that's this or that, or oh, that's just a twig off a tree. And they're gonna say this, they're gonna always say this, they're gonna continue to say it, we know what's up. Either they listen or they don't, we can't force them to, but what we can do is treat ourselves. And for now, thanks to Candy Nelson's idea, we shall see what happens with this, because it is drying up. Getting there anyway. Looks like it is. Look, guys, it looks like it is trying to draw some stuff out right there. Okay, and then this one up here looks like it is also. So might keep you guys on here a little bit longer so we can see what the whole process. I don't have to break it up. So someone says, oh, you made that up. You put something in your neck the whole time, and when you got off the phone, or you stopped videoing and then you just started videoing again. I want to, prove that I don't know why I'm always trying to prove anything. Freaking fact is, I know. As long as I know, that's what matters, because I got to treat it. But we know, those of us that have this, we know what's up. Look at all the glistening areas on this. And I know glue is wet, so I don't want to hear someone say, well, it's just because it's wet glue. Yes, it is, but I mean, there are crystalline structures as well in our bodies. And there's a little kind of different type of shimmer to it. As you can see, it's not like the same kind of, it's more like glitter. Kind of like what you saw in that little piece, that gold piece that came off last night. This right here is going to be interesting though. And I don't think I can sit here and video until this dries. So I might have to either stop the video either way and get back to you, but at least you can see this is here. And then when I start videoing again, I'll make sure it's still like it is before I remove this whole glue mask with BCC powder in it, or pain relieving powder mixed in with it. And I'll also see if it's relieved some of the pain as well as the pressure whenever I come back on. All right, guys, just going to show you the progression so far. About 5 minutes more have gone by. And this is what we're kind of at. It's getting dry. This is the upper ulcer area on my neck that has been very productive, to say the least, lately, and to put it politely. And here is still the lower, and you can see that it is clearly drawing something out. And actually, right now, I am feeling pressure and a burning sensation, and a lot of pressure, more pressure than I was feeling. So that's always a good sign to me. When I feel any type of pain or pressure, I don't mind it at all, because that means something's getting ready to exit. And if you can't tell, something is getting ready to clearly exit here. So yeah, I mean, proof is in the pudding, not the pudding, but the glue. The proof is in the glue. All right, Candy Nelson, I think that you were onto something here. Okay, guys, we're gonna try the blow dryer on top of everything else. Let's see what happens here. Freaking A, that's hot. I hope that's burning you up, mother trucker. Who's your mama now? Yeah, unfortunately, I wish I would not have asked that, because it's quite obvious. I am the mama giving birth to this. So I do not claim you, bastard child. Nope. All right, guys, we're getting drier. Almost going to be within results here soon. And when I start peeling this off, I will make sure to hit record. The heat made me hot, so I hope I fried this a little faster, because look, I am now the true definition of a redneck. Yeehaw. Stay tuned. I can barely swallow right now. She's so swelled up. I feel like I got like the serpent going around my neck, and like a cord wrapped around my neck. Anyone that has this knows what it feels like to have that long cord wrap around you, and feels like it's just choking you out, moving throughout your whole body, your head, your brain, your abdomen, but especially for whatever reason, they love the neck area. So yeah, about 5 more minutes and I'm gonna pull this off. Stay tuned. All right, guys. Well, if you ever want to make yourself look like you're super ancient old, like 90, go ahead and do this. Put the glue all over your neck. I mean, I'm laughing just at that part. But I think looks like we are completely dry now. I'm not really feeling any wet areas. And this is what it looks like from the outside. And I would say it's drawn up quite a bit of crap. So with that said, I'm going to get to peeling. Plus, I don't really want to see my neck look like this much longer, because if I'm lucky enough to live like, 15, 20 years longer, it's going to look like that anyway, and I get to see it a lot then. So yeah, I'm going to get this crap right off. So here we go. And I'm hoping I can hold this and do it at the same time, because I'm sure there's going to be somebody say, lay the camera down when you're recording. You're doing a really crappy job, at least. And I'm going to be like, crappy is as crappy does, okay? Sorry, I'm doing my best, but It is what it is. I'm running a one-man show as always. It's not like I have a whole hell of a lot of people here that believe me. Actually, I have, none. Zero. Nobody believes me, so. I can show them this video too, and they still won't. They still won't believe me. They'll be like, oh, you need to take a bath. You got a dirty neck. Be like, red neck, dirty neck, whatever. Look at this little path that this thing is leaving. It's like those little things are trying to run away. The little black specks coming down now. Looks like they're trying to vacate the premises, but they are trapped in freaking Walgreens pain relief powder and good old Crazy Art washable school glue. And this one is next. As soon as I'm done here, this is next. I'm gonna mix some of this with a smidge of this, melt it in the microwave, put it in the palm of my hand and smear it all over. Thank you, Candy Nelson. I think this is gonna work great. This is her brain baby. And I am her Huckleberry. Okay, here we go. God, I hope I can do this. This is not easy. I need 2 hands, really. Lay your phone down, Lisa. I would, but it's not gonna stay. Okay, here we go. Try filling from this side. Ow. Ow. Okay. Looks like it's still there. Some of it came out. Don't you worry your little mind, your pretty little mind, since I'm going to get the rest out here in a second. Yeah, there's definitely some on there. Ouch. And ouch. And ouch. All right, guys, I don't know what you got to say about this, but it looked like it definitely drew the stuff out. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I would say it's pretty damn obvious. Now I'm gonna have to get busy getting these the rest of the way out. Ow, 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 ow. Oh gosh, that feels so bad. I mean, good. It feels really good. Reverse psychology to myself. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Call me a turkey. Day after Thanksgiving. Ouch. Okay, let's take a look at these. I mean, that right there. That's foolproof evidence. That's the backside. Wow, I have some pretty yucky biofilm. It looks like a biofilm too, because look at the color. But there you go. Right? It goes. All right. Maybe I'm holding those right? I don't think so, but she's picking. She's a picker. She's picking. She did it to herself with tweezers. Oh, no, let me just keep it in there. Freaking the motel, hotel, no-tell. Yeah. Everybody's staying over lately. Okay, sauce in it and everything that they hate. So, kind of made sense. It made perfect sense, if you ask me. I can't hold my hand still for the life of me, and my phone keeps trying to divert from this area somewhere else because they have whatever kind of technology in them. But they can do that. They can blur you out and divert your camera just as it's doing now. And you can see it way up in there. It's trying to draw itself back in. So I'm going to get off here so I can get the little bastard before he, takes up home again. So, there you go. This is what it was. School glue, Walgreens pain relief, and this is next. So stay tuned. Oh, there's some of it right there. Just fill out. So, yeah. Can't say it doesn't work because there's part of it right there. All right, you guys, end results. But actually, not the end because I still got more to go, but here's your sign. Here is your sign. This is what living inside our bodies. It's lovely, just lovely. Can't wait to do it again. Disgusting, I can't stand it, shouldn't be happening. F you government, you suck, you know about this, and you're gonna burn. You're welcome. You will burn. Oh yeah, and F you, screw you, any doctors out there who took an oath of first do no harm also, yeah, F you too. You guys should know better. You should know better. You can't tell me you don't know about this. There's no effing way you could not know about this. Okay? You ever seen that documentary, or have you seen it yet? You know, the one that they just came out with called Suddenly Dead? Yeah, coroners are seeing it. How are you not? Yeah, you're lying. You're lying through your teeth. Government, you're lying. Doctors, shame on you. Those of you anyway that don't pay attention and don't give a crap. Shame on you because this is what you're doing to us. This is your fault because you're not helping. You're doing harm, not aiding and assisting. You're harming us by not helping us and denying it and calling us delusional and putting us in crazy houses with our beautiful children being taken from us, even though we're upstanding citizens and good parents, putting us away and calling it good, going home and eating dinner with your own family. If I have anything to do with it, you will never eat dinner with your family again just because of what you've done, because I won't quit till I'm dead. Whatever comes first, though, right? You not eating with your family or me being dead. It's going to happen. Mark my words. This is the results 30 minutes into it after getting the glue removed. And as you can see, I don't have near as much buried debris inside. And I didn't even actually have to use the tweezers. I just barely ran my finger over it and it just started falling out in clumps, so yeah. Good times up in here, let me tell you. But hey, if it works, it works. Right? Alright guys, I just rubbed the eucalyptus combination with this. I should have melted it down, but I didn't want to wait. And I'm still kind of peeling glue off as we speak, but so yeah, eucalyptus with the BCC powder. And as you can see, it too is starting to draw some more out. Clearly is. So I think it's a win-win situation whenever it comes to the combination, of course, thanks to Candy Nelson's Brain Baby, as well as just the BCC powder in general, because they don't seem to enjoy it at all. Which is good, because I don't want them to enjoy pretty much anything at all. We don't get to enjoy anything, so why should they? Make sure that our doctors don't enjoy anything at all anymore either after this, as well as our government, because they're going to have one hell of a price to pay. That's all I can say about that. They are going to pay the price, literally with their souls. And hell's a hot place, I hear. Sounds perfect for them. The perfect weather. There's your end results, folks. This would be it. Graphene? Looking like it? I'd say so. Alright guys, end results after shower. This is what it looks like now. So yeah, big, huge difference, I would say. Really, really big. Huge difference. Now they're just empty holes. But mark my words, they'll be closed up by this evening. It's already just miraculous that they look as good as this right now, right?
Sometimes winning's losing fast and moving past who is right and who is wrong. And sometimes leaving's all I've got, even when I know it's not. 'Cause our love is too strong for that kind of talk to be more than a thought.